So this is lesson 1 in the plugins learning path, and this lesson is all about creating the custom plugin using the control panel. So I've already gone ahead and logged into my account, and I created a blank empty application called Bug Games. So let's go to this Bug Games application, and let's upload an icon. I'm going to go really fast here because we assume that you know how to do most of this stuff in terms of creating the application and uploading the icon. I've already prepared this icon on my computer before we got started. So we'll use this square bug as the icon, and we'll say done. The next thing that we'll do is we'll go over here to Screens and Actions, and I'll show you that if we wanted to add a new screen, we don't have any choices to choose from related to what I want to do with this application. And what I thought I would do is create a simple little plugin that allowed us to maybe try to squish the bug or tap on a bug. So I'm going to have to create a little bit of custom code to do that. So that's a perfect candidate to make a custom plugin. So if you don't see an appropriate choice in the list of screen types to choose from, then the first thing you should do is think about maybe creating your own. So I'm going to go back to my account, and I'm going to click Plugins here on the left. And this is the list of plugins that I have in my control panel. I'm going to click Create Custom Plugin. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to give this plugin a name. We'll call it Bug Tapper or Bug Tap Screen. And what happens when I click the Create button is the control panel will create me what we call a plugin package. So that plugin package, when you first start, is in essence the same for each type of plugin that you create. It doesn't really matter what you name it. What's happening with the name is the system will use this name when it generates the class files and some source code for you. So I'm going to click Create for the Bug Tap screen. And what's going to end up happening is it's going to tell me, okay, your plugin is created successfully. Now I could go to the plugins details page and I could see that these values were created automatically for me. You see there's no icon yet, there are no screenshots yet, there's some samples. The README file that you're used to seeing in other plugins is blank, just some sample data. You can see where it says Plugin Developer Bigfoot App Development. That comes from my developer profile, and you can change those values in your profile. There's only 2 icons here. The Buzztouch.com landing page for this person, Bigfoot App Development, and then Bigfoot App Development's website. The icons for LinkedIn and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, they're not there for this plugin because in my developer profile I have not entered the appropriate values for the developer's contact information. So you'll want to do that if you're going to start creating plugins that you're going to share with others, or if you're going to put them in the plugin market. So that's the plugin details screen, and all we did was just name the plugin. We could download the self-hosted copy right now, the self-hosted version, which we would use and install on our self-hosted control panel if you wanted to manipulate it there. But we're just going to go back to our applications, and we're going to go to Bug Games, and we're going to create a new screen, and we're going to connect it to this home screen menu using that plugin. So now when I choose New for the screen types, I have an additional one here, Bug Tap Screen, and that's the plugin that we just made. So I'm going to choose that, Bug Tap Screen, and I'm going to name this row on this menu here. How about Bug Tap Game? Actually, you know what? Why don't I just put Play Game? We'll say Add. And now I have a Play Game screen, and I have a home screen menu. Let's go ahead and add a splash screen to this application so we can make it a little spicy. So when we add a splash screen and a menu in our bug tapping game, it'll be kind of fun. So I'm going to go to the themes here. I'm going to apply that splash screen that I made. We called this Splash. I'll save that. I'm going to set the screen's background color. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to set the status bar, the navigation bar to black, just because I like black. And I'm going to do one other thing here. I'm going to go back to Screens, and I'm going to adjust the menu. I'm going to adjust the title on the menu. Instead of saying Home, I'm going to put Bug Games on the home screen menu. And I'll set the screen's background color to white. I'm sorry, the list background color to white, and the row font color to black. That's just a preference that I have. Okay, so we have our simple application set up. We've got a home screen menu, we've got a splash screen, and we've got our custom plugin here. In fact, I'm going to go to Layout and make sure that, yeah, our home screen menu is set as the layout, so that's good. Let's have a look at the configuration data before we finish here. I want to show you something interesting. I know this gets a little complicated. However, if we look at our list of screens here, you'll see that we have our menu list, we have our splash screen, and then we also have our bug tapping screen. So this is what the JSON data looks like right out of the box without changing anything in our brand new plugin. So I'm going to call our application done. I'm going to go to the download source code button, and I'm going to download the source code for iOS, and I'm going to download the source code for Android. So let's prepare the iOS package, and we'll download that, and then after that we'll prepare the Android package and download that. This tutorial is only about using the control panel to create the plugin, so we're not going to launch these in iOS and Xcode or Eclipse and Android yet, but we will explore the package in this video, and we'll actually launch it and run it in the next video. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my downloaded files, and we have an iOS project and an Android project. So I'll open these up real quick and I will show you what we have. We'll start with iOS, and in our plugins folder we have all of the other plugins that were already in our control panel, and then we also have a new plugin called Bug Tap Screen, and you'll see that the control panel automatically created us a directory, and the .h and the .m files that contain a little bit of code in them. And you'll notice, I'm going to open one of these up in a text editor just to show you this. You'll notice that the copyright information has my developer name on it, and there's a generic license here. And really what these are ready to use class files. You can use these right the way they are in a Buzztouch application. Now we realize they won't do much yet because we didn't customize them yet, but that's kind of the whole point. So let's open up the Android archive and we'll look at the same thing. Android's set up a little bit different. In the source, you'll see that we have a new Java file in the source directory, and that new Java file is, where's our bug? There it is. Oh no, that's not it. Where is it? Where's our bug screen? There it is, bug tap screen. So the same thing, we've got a Java file that we can look at, and this is a generic class file like a lot of the other plugins. And then we also have in our Android project, in the resources directory, in the layout, we have a layout file for our bug screen right here. And then lastly, if you look in the Android manifest, we have an additional entry here for a new activity, the bug screen. So all of this was done automatically for us. And we're going to stop the video there and save the next few videos for the example that I've put together for you on how to customize this code to make it do something. That's where we're going to have some fun and actually make the bug tapping logic. So I hope you got a lot out of this video and understand a little bit more completely how the control panel creates plugin packages for you. And in the next few videos we'll demonstrate how to customize that code in iOS and Android. So until next time, happy apping.